Okay. Get some life. Guess we'll start here. I'm wrapping up something, so. What? Why is that underscore? That's weird. I guess that's what I did. Cleaning up something. Get push origin. Increase keywords. Actually, you know what? I don't want to do that. Get checkout. B. Increase keywords. Oh, I don't need that. Get push origin. Increase keywords. All right. Does it tell me how many people are on? I don't think so. Now I'll see. All right, let's go do a pull request for this. Wonder if I should even share any context. Preview. Increase limit. Limit equals 8,000. Cool. Create pull request. Go throw this in. See what we got here. Okay. Maybe I'll shut that down. I wish I knew how many people were on my live stream. Oh well. Okay. Let's go build some stuff. All right, so if we go to, let's just open this up. Milo. Crush this, don't need that. Let's do a get status. We're on, ooh, oh yeah, we don't want that. Get checkout, dash B, section, meta. Get, let's just do accept. All right, so we are going to, I think if we have an XD, we have an XD doc. Okay, cool. All right, that's funny. SEO templates, Dexter. This is definitely not. Probably need a different one. Where's our other XD? There we go. Here we go. This is much better. Okay. So we have the wireframes. Okay, cool. So kind of interesting stuff here. I don't know if they're going to show. Oh yeah, we do show. Okay, so they have this color here, and this is sort of what we would call a section, right? And we got a section here, sort of. Section here. Probably a section here. Section here. And then it looks like this is dark gray, so that's kind of interesting. So we want to, and maybe we can go to our design system, see if we have something. So we have layout patterns, merge block, basic blocks, foundational element, spacing, which is done, specific pages, page types. We don't have color. Feels like we should have color of some sort. What am I missing here? Library and starter kit. That's not what I want. Can we search for color? Color. Designer checklist. Cloud blindness, contrast, soft proofing. We might just use, I think we might just use Spectrum's color options. Keep it simple. Let's do that. Let's just keep it simple. And we'll add some stuff. So the idea is that we want to be able to color these individual sections. If you go to Milo today, so we'll just go, we're probably going to use drafts, probably use this as our foundational. we have these sections. If I inspect here, you can probably see we have section, collapse this, maybe collapse this, and then another section somewhere in here. It's down here somewhere. I don't know, somewhere in here, probably down here. There we go. There's our other section. So we want to be able to color this stuff. So we're going to introduce section metadata. And this is a concept borrowed from the boilerplate. So let's do that. Okay. We don't need blog anymore. We don't need Helixful website anymore. We don't need boiler. Actually, it might be interesting. I wonder if they have... Oh, interesting. It's not treated as a block. Very, very interesting. Yeah, we're going to treat this as a block, which is kind of easier for us to reason with. So let's just go to SharePoint, and let's go to Milo, drafts, CMLR, and section container. I'm going to remove, I think we have some this needs to be trashed, this needs to go away. A triple hyphen will give us our section divider so we can break things up, so we obviously want to do that. I might throw some more lorem ipsum in here, so we could say equals lorem, throw some more in here. Maybe throw in some columns. We do have columns here, so maybe we can copy this and throw it in. I don't know, we'll just throw it in randomly here. Something like that. Save it. Okay. Let's not do no spacing. Let's just do, and let's get rid of compare, because that's actually not going to be necessary. And good enough, right? And then probably what we need is actually a true section block. So this is this, da 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 da. So cool. Okay, down here. All right, so let's just throw in insert. We'll just start really simply. So we'll just say this, and we will merge this, merge cells, and we're just going to call this section metadata. And we'll just say style. And let's just say darkest. Simple enough. Save it. Preview it. We want Milo. Preview. Should have music on in the background or something. Okay, so we have that, and probably is going to tell us, hey, look at this. Yay, styles darkest. And if we inspect here, we have console 404, section metadata. So it's looking for the JavaScript and CSS. So if you're in an AEM world, to get this onto our local, we would have to make a content package. Since we are on Helix, we don't have to do that. We can just say localhost 3000, boom. Hey, here's my stuff. And you can see that section metadata is there. So no more content packages. Hooray! Let's go see where this is. Okay. First thing we need to do is hide that by default. We don't want anyone seeing our underbelly of stuff. So let's close this down. Business website, we're closing that down, and we're here in Milo. So let's go. We have header nav. Let's just say somewhere section. Okay. So we could probably do it, throw it in here. Let's do something a little more. We have dot light A, dark A. These are some of our basics. This is all typography, header. All right, we'll just throw it here because that's kind of where our things get started. So we can say, hey, we want section metadata, display none. That's our first thing. So let's go make sure that that's gone. Cool. It is gone. Let's go find it. Section, meta. Okay, boom, thrown in. All right, so we have that there, and it's hidden, of course, because we wrote it that way. Now we need to add a block so we can start doing things with this. So let's go in and, of course, new folder, section, metadata, and we can say new file, section, metadata.css, which I don't know that will have anything, maybe. And of course, section metadata.js. So classic stuff, export, default, function, init, L, and we're just going to say console, just really simple, L. Boom. Save it, and we should have our, there it is. Cool, we have our section metadata. Now we got to mine it for actual data. So we have style, and the way blocks work is we have, so for every table, so we put a table in here, we get an outer div. For every row, so we have, with the exception of this one, the first row is very special. In fact, so section metadata, the first row is special in that it gets converted into a class. And the next is for every row you get a div, and then for every column you get a, so we're just going to go kind of look for, we're going to iterate through every single row, and every single, we'll kind of treat these as like key value pairs almost. So we can just say, all right, so const, this would be rows equals L query selector, selector all, and we would say scope. So I'll just say scope div. So that would be those rows. And so we can just say console.log rows. Boom. And boom, we have a node list, and we only have one row. So let's actually do something a little bit more interesting. Is let's go, let's insert below, and let's just say background. I don't know, we're just making stuff up, right? Unsplash. Let's go look for digital nomad. That sounds terrible. Ooh, should we do a little San Francisco backdrop? It's probably gonna be noisy. Let's do nature. Let's try wallpapers. Maybe we can find something that's like a little more mellow. Something that's dark. Oh, that's good. We could do this one. All right, let's just copy this image, throw it in, just paste it in. It's cool. Cool. And so let's save this, re-preview. Refresh. And we now have two. Cool. So now what we want to do is we want to get, so rows for each of our rows, we have a column, right? We don't, oh yeah. What are you doing? We don't need that. So this would be our row, and then for row we would get our nearest descendant. So const calls equals row query selector all, of course. Actually, we would probably just want to get the first. I was thinking we just want to get the first. Let's just do query selector. So we'll just get the first call. So this would be your key, right? So we can say for each row, we have query selector, and this would be scope div. And why are you getting all pissed off at us? Oh, because I did do it wrong. There we go. So this would be our key. Actually, this would be our key div. And we would say console.log key div dot text content. Right? And we should have style and background. Cool. So I would probably separate this out now. So I would probably say, okay. Oh, it's giving me, okay. So this would be, I wonder, we're gonna back this up, make this easier. So we can actually say div and div first child, right? This should actually be our key div. So this is the get all of our rows, get all of the divs. So this should have our keys, key div. Let's try it. Key divs. Sure. So we can say key divs for each little refactor in here. No big deal. So we'll say div, and we'll say this is the div and console.log div.text content. Okay, this should get us those. Haha, look at that. Much better refactored. Okay, so now what we could do is we could say, hey, we're going to time box this to an hour so it's not so boring for people. We're just going to say function. Let's see here. Handle style. Right? Boom. Boom. And so we could say, hey, if div, and we could probably make this better, text content equals style, handle style with this div, right? And really what we probably want is next element sibling, I believe. Next element sibling. Hey, this is what we want. And we would probably do, we could probably even keep it simpler. Let's just do, you know what? Let's do this. Const value equals, ooh, this one's going to be tough. Call it value div. Because we don't know if it's going to be an image or whatever. So we're just going to say, boom. So then we have our value div, and we're just going to say value div. And handle style. Cool. So we'll just have the value, we'll just call it div. That's fine for now. Console, again, just making sure it all works. Div, text content. And it should only output one. Darkest. Cool. So what we're going to do is very simply, let's harden this a little. And we would probably, actually, I guess you could have multiple styles. That's fine. This will be interesting. So we'll just say darkest, and maybe XXL spacing, something like that. How did we do this up here? I think I did. Did I not? Oh, I guess it doesn't. Oh, this is a little weird because it's going to do something weird. That's fine. We'll just live with it for now. And that's probably capitalized. Let's go see. Oh no, it's not. Why is it? Huh. That's interesting that that is lowercasing it. Odd. Because we go look for meta. We have status loaded. That's really interesting that it's lowercasing that. I don't know why. Whatever. Doesn't matter. So let's do darkest XXL spacing. We're going to go with the hardest thing first. And that's fine. So let's refresh. I was going to say darkest. Oh, now it's capitalized. Weird. We'll have to fix that. Make text lowercase JavaScript. I don't know these things. 2 lowercase. Sure. All right. Let's just call this value. Value equals div text content 2 lowercase. Again, console.log. Console.log driven development. Hello. Yeah, they let me be in charge of people. It's crazy. Let's go. All right, so we have that. It's now lowercase. We're kind of sanitizing that a little bit. What is it? Replace all? JavaScript? Yeah. So we can just, this is going to be super duper lazy, but just in case somebody does like something like this. XXL. Oh, we don't want those. Yeah, we're going to have to figure that out. I know what we'll do. Let's go back. Okay, cool. And you know what? We're going to, again, worst case scenario, so we'll work on sanitizing that. So we have our values. And what we want to do is, let's see. What is it? Array from? No. Convert string to array JavaScript. What are we talking here? There's only so much stuff I can split. This is what I want. All right, cool. So we can just say equals value dot split. We just kind of have to make sure that people do this the right way. Right? Split. Again, console.log. Oh, this is going to be an actual array. So then we would maybe say, okay, so split. I would probably do a map actually. Const equals styles split dot map. Map will, if you have 5 items and you want to return 5 items, that's what map is for. So we'll just call this style. Put this in paren. And that, boom. And we are going to return style dot replace all spaces with dashes. What are you yelling at me now? Oh, it's going to be like, you can fix this. And we did. Cool. So now we can say console.log styles. Boom. Save it. Boom. Darkest XSL. Well, all right, we're cleaning this up, sanitizing it, so we have what we want. We have darkest, and we can say, we could say section. So we need to const section equals div dot closest, and we would be looking for div dot section. In fact, I will probably make this. Actually, we would have to change that anyway, so we're going to leave it. Yes, we don't have semantic sections. Just kind of a bummer, but so we can say, so this is going to give us an array. Now, if we do section, if section, of course, if we find that. We want to section class list dot add dot 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 styles. And that should add styles to our closest section. Now let's go look. If we expand our main, we have, boom, there it is, darkest XXL spacing. Kumbaya. So now what we can do is we can start doing fun stuff. Let's go to Spectrum. Let's go to Spectrum CSS. And do we have dark, light, something? Do we have page? Do we have, what do we have? What do we have? Picker, pagination, page. Cool. We should have a, why don't we, oh, we can. Okay. I was like, what? Okay. This looks like black. So let's go see. Main container. I don't know where this is supposed to be. Let's go see. Background color. Oh, is that right? Seems wrong. Body. Background color is 0? So is that right? So do we have spectrum darkest? Where's that coming from? Background color default? What? Why, where's our, let's try this. Background color. Okay, site content background color. No. Does this have background? I feel like we should have a spectrum medium. Wonder if we can find darkest in here. Anywhere? Okay, cool. I don't know what any of this is. This is like, let's maybe look at colors. Theming, maybe? Overview. Themes, color, themes, and modes. Let's click into that. This looks fun. Okay, sure. I just want Spectrum default, Spectrum for Creative Cloud Express. Why can't I just do a simple inspect and see what fucking color? Sorry, this is Rated R podcast. I don't know why Spectrum darkest. So maybe we can check here. Spectrum site. I don't understand. Main container, does that come with? Is it just running? I wonder if it's just pulling it from index vars. Wow, that's a lot of background colors. It must just be pulling it from that. But we don't know where. Open a new tab. Is it going to tell us? Doesn't tell us. Darkest? Is it going to tell us? Spectrum darkest. Ooh! Okay. Important. That's scary. 0.1? Is that right? 245? Oh, that's not darkest. That's weird. And there's only one, and that's not right even, because that is spectrum dark. I don't know. I'm giving up. Why can't I just see? Is it? It's got to be this, right? It's got to be this. Let's see what it looks like. We can compare. So in section metadata, we should be able to style these. So we could say section darkest background color equals that, and it's going to yell at me for not using the new shorthand. So we'll just make it happy, save it. Go look at our page, and we should have, hey, look at that. That does not look like the right color at all. All right, we're just gonna wing it. We're gonna say darkest is. Actually, I wonder if Consonant has this. Does it have color? I think we just looked. Documentation, page types, foundational elements. Do we have? I feel like we should have color here somewhere. Patterns? Dude. Color. Let's try background. Background images, background, constant RTL, authoring hub, background. That is not what I want. Whatever. We're just gonna call it 000. And color is, of course, RGB 255, 255, 255. Cool. Boom. There we are. Now what we need is we need all those spacings. If you look here, inspect, we have, so we really don't want, so this section has XXL spacing. So what we want is, we can actually steal this from columns. We have all these spacings. So copy those. And we'll obviously change it. So let's go to section metadata. Boom. And of course we don't want columns. Dot section. XXL spacing, and we actually want, instead of gap, we want margin, and we would actually do probably this would be 0. Actually, it would be top and bottom. So yeah, that would be 0, like that. Shorthand. 0, 0, 0, and 0. And I would probably opt in, so I think we don't do S, or we don't do medium on that, so we're going to do this. M, and spacing, of course, M. Cool. Now we should have, hey, look at that. Spacing XL. So is it showing us? Oh, it's not showing us our extra. Oh, we want, stupid me, we want not margin, we want padding. Fancy. Look at that, nice, beautiful. And we got these nice spacing. So if we look at our original template, you know, you do have these spacing options. And I wonder, do they say what they want for spacing here? They're not saying. So we'll just, guess we'll wing it. I wonder if I have any other XD docs. Blog template, extension. I don't even know what that is. V1 wires. I swear there was another one. Let's go look. XD. SEO templates. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. This has more interesting stuff, I think. No, it's not the right one. XD. Let's try this one more time. Blog templates, spaces in mobile, SEO templates, extension merchandising. Definitely wasn't that far away. I don't know. I thought that was it. Seemed like we had better stuff, but maybe not. That's fine. I swear we had better all screen comments. Bummer. Well, that's now supported. Let's do dark now. So we can take this, boom. Dark. And let's go to try this again, I guess. Just wing it. It seems like, oh, that's lovely. Did that change? It did change. Okay. Okay. But why did it not do... My little thing is in the way. Why did it not do 29? Is that right? We tried that, didn't we? I swear we tried that. And it wasn't right. Okay, so let's see if this changes. Oh, there we go. So it is. Okay, so this goes to 29. Okay, sure. Sure. That's 29, so let's just do a little 29 here. Boom. Let's see what the color is. What is our text color supposed to be? 235. Sure, why not? 235. 235. Boom. Okay. So now we can say, hey, section metadata, we want. I'm going to use you everywhere. So that's in that big old section with all that cool stuff. We can go, again, looks kind of cool, big. Should probably put some, not let that go full bleed. That's fine. Cool, so we have that nice little section. And we could actually say, let's go. We have that, and we have default, section metadata. Here's my default content, columns, more columns. Yay, hooray. You get a column, and you get a column. And boom. Okay, so let's just say that this is dark. We won't even bother with background for now. What do we got? We got time. We'll just make sure that this still works. Let's go. I want to trash this table. Delete row. Cool. And we don't need all those extra sections. So all those extra. Save it. Preview it. Do we got to go do a content package? No, we do not. No, we do not. So let's go refresh. Boom. Look at that. Wow. Easy, easy. Beautiful. Beautiful. Cool. Cool. All right. Love it. And then we probably have light. Let's try light. I think they weren't getting rid of that. I don't know. That's 255. What? No, that looks gray to me. What does this one say? 248. That's probably more like it. Oh, maybe this is pure white and that is off white. Almost looks like it. We should probably keep the standard of whatever they're doing here. This is 34. So let's just do that. Light. And I think lightest would just be our default. So light. Background color is 255. Boom. 255. Color is, what was that? 34. 34. Boom. Cool. Now we have our sections. And lightest again is just default. We'll change that if somebody comes and yells, but that's fine. Let's do background images now. We've got 20 minutes to do background images, so let's do background images. And I guess we could test. So we have, here's my default content. We have all that giant spacing. We should probably do last of type has no margin. So let's go look here. So it probably should be content, because I think content is like uncontrolled. It's just sort of like default. You just kind of like throw in some content. What are we doing here? We got the UL. So probably the last child of content should have no bottom margin. So let's go into probably styles, and we can say, I think we have content. Oh yeah, here we go. Boom. We have max width, so we could say something like this. And just do we have, oh yeah, direct descendant last child. Direct descendant last child. We don't want you to have a margin because then you're getting double your margins. You're getting that one, and then you're also getting the one from, so you almost want the last content of, so you want the last content. So this is last child, right? So the last, if you have section, and margin equal margin bottom equals 0, save it, and now we should have, uh-oh. Let's go see. What did I screw up? Why is that not applying? I don't know. So content, that should be, oh, because it's not, so last of type probably. Why do we have, oh, okay. We'll just do last of type probably. That will probably get us where we need to be. Hey, look at that. Cool. Because it's not the last child, section metadata is. So we just need to make sure if it's the last, we will get rid of that. And so we have a nice clean, where's that extra stuff coming from? Is there something in, I don't know where that is. I don't know what's causing that to push out now. Oh, why is that? So it should be, what the hell? Well, let's try this. Let's see what we see here. So, is this being, this would definitely be, and then this should be, oh yeah, margin bottom. Okay, so that's much better. But why is that not last of child? Let's do last of type. Represents the last element of its type among a group of sibling. Yeah, that should be right. What did I screw up? I don't know. Is that not last of its type? Div content? I don't think I have to do that. Yeah, that's annoying. I don't know what the hell. That sucks. Gotta figure that out. We probably want last child to be, we probably want it for all content anyways, if I'm being honest, because it's all default. So that's cool. And we could actually say first. So we would say, I think, and we would just say first child. Oh, crap. That has to be different. So this would be first child. First child gets no margin on margin top. So now we have probably this. Let's go look. Inspect this. So this would have no margin on the top. So our section goes right to that edge there. That's perfect. Okay, good enough. That's good enough for this experiment. And it probably works relatively well. Cool. That gets a little funky, but that's okay. That's where we can do some custom stuff. Okay, let's do background images. So we have this inline image, of course. Inline image, boom. Let's do a new, so let's copy this, boom. Let's go all the way to the bottom. And let's do this. And then we're gonna say, throw that in. And we're gonna do a new, say equals lorem. Boom. Save it. So now we have this background image. I should get rid of it on this other one. We don't need it. So let's go table, delete, row. We can kind of progressively show how we're doing cool stuff here. So we have the style, and now we have darkest axle spacing. Cool. Let's just do medium spacing. Sure, why not? Medium spacing. I don't know. We're just actually, yeah, that's cool. Let's do that. Okay, preview. And we have at the very bottom here, medium spacing. Super fun. Let's go make this a background image, right? So let's go back to our section metadata. And if text content equals background, right? Do background things, handle background, right? Handle background, right? So we want a custom background. And we would just say, sure. Ooh, oh yeah, we want the outermost div. So we can do function, handle background, you guessed it, div, boom, boom. Okay, so now what we need to do is we need to say, hey, if you have an image, so const image equals div, you guessed it, query selector, image, or actually we should probably do picture. We want the whole enchilada. Picture. So let's do pic. If, so we say if we have a pic, we want you to go to closest. And yeah, we'll do that. And then we'll just say, hey, if you also have a section. So kind of a little defensive programming here. We would just say section insert adjacent element, I believe. And this would be after begin. And we would say this is the pic. That's what we're going to add, but we need to pic classlist.add section background. Boom. Save it. See what we got. Hey, there's our image. Cool. Now I need to format it, right? We need that to be in the background. So let's do that. So the first thing we need is this. We just need section needs to be position relative. And we could even say like has background if we wanted to. Yeah, but I don't think we need to. Okay. I'm going to steal, where did I do this? Oh, I did it on marquee drafts. So localhost, draft, cmlr, marquee. How did we do this? Got 11 minutes to finish this. Class background, that doesn't matter. Okay, so we need this. This is the money. Let's go to here. So we need picture. Let's go ahead and section background, throw all this in. Cool. And then we need the magic sauce is this one. And then we say here, image, add. I'm going to do a little section background image, right? Throw that in. Boom. So that's cool, but we've lost our text. Oh my goodness. So we can probably put the z index to be -1. Oh, then it goes behind. So let's do 0. What we probably need to do is we would have, oof, what would we do? I wonder if we would just turn off. I'm curious, I don't know if this is the case, but we will try it. Z index equals -1. Okay. So we would maybe do a has background. That's a lot of CSS for something kind of trivial. But we also don't know what's going to be in here. Yeah, we could do, if we do has background, that's fine. So what we could do, if section, we could say section.classlist add has background, boom. And then we can, oh no, don't, oh, you just got rid of all my changes. Okay, back to where we were. Picture, okay. Has background, cool. So if we do section, so we're going into here, section darkest. So I would probably do it on these two. So I would say, has background, and we could say background color equals unset. Cool. Now what we could do is we do all that stuff again. Constant marquee, no. Localhost. Okay, there we go. Back to where we were. Steal that. Picture needs all of this. And we are going to, we can actually do some more specific stuff. So we're not so heavy on this, but that's fine. So we'll just say, hey, we need you to be that. And we need image to be this. And image. So this is, section, background, image, needs to have all this. Okay, let's see where we're at. Did I screw up? I screwed something up. Oh, we don't have, section needs to have, I'll go in here, section, display block, position relative. Oh, it's going to get rid of all my crap, isn't it? Oh, no, it's not. Cool. Let's go to our picture. Let's go to our inspector style sheet. Let's just get all this before it crushes us. Copy. We got 5 more minutes. Section metadata. Unset. Let's just go throw this in down here. So we're talking section. Boom. Boom. I don't know what you're doing over here. You be crazy, Chrome formatting. Craytown. Boom. Save it. Okay, let's go see what, oh, and we got to put a z index on that. So this is on here, so this would be a z index of -1. Save. Boom, there we are. Beautiful. Good enough. Look at that. Love it. So obviously not the best for accessibility. You know what's really cool though? We can be like, we can make this actually look like really nice and cleaned up. So we could just say, let's do a little, throw a little columns in here, and let's say we want XXL spacing. Spacing, yeah. And take this. Let's go. Let's do a new block. Insert table. Boom. Throw little columns in here. Let's just go merge this. Columns. Throw that in. Throw that in. Save it. Preview it. There it is. And if we want to make it a little bit nicer, we can say, hey, you know what? And I bet we could blur too. Maybe we'll do that. Gotta go see what that is. So we're gonna say we want this to be spacing. We want to do, oh, we want it to be contained. Is that what I did? Contained or container? I don't remember. Contained. So we want this contained. And we want XXL spacing. So that's the gap. Save it. Preview it. Looking good. Looks good. Blur background CSS. Let's see what we got. How to create a blurred background image. Yeah. Box sizing, border image filter. Ooh, here it is. Blur. I don't know if that's going to apply because we're not actually using a background image. Blur and image CSS. Really? Can we do it on? Well, let's go see. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Can we blur this? Let's see if we can blur it. That would be rad. It would be on the image itself. So maybe blur. What is it? Oh, what? How do you do it? That's in, is that seriously in, oh, filter blur. Duh. Let's see. Oh, look at that. We'd have to bleed it out, so we'd have to oversize it. Oh, that still didn't work very well. That didn't work. Maybe we'd have to change the, I don't know what we would have to do. That little white overlay sucks. Wonder what our options would be. I do not know. Oh, crap. Oh, because that's, we should probably do like an overflow hidden. Yeah, that's fine. We won't worry about it. Okay, let's do git status. We are on section meta. Git add, commit. Boom. Let's go see what Jira we are in. Wrong Jira. Wrong lever. Let's go look. We are looking for section metadata. I was not supposed to work on this, but it was a nice fun one for the live stream. So throw that in. Section metadata, because I'm waiting on some others. Ability to spec section style, ability to set background image. Resolves. Boom. Git push origin. Section meta. There it is. Pull request. Incoming. So we would have section metadata. Section meta. And this would be drafts, CMLR, section container. Sean, Triple Chris, Aaron, and Brad. Cool. Create pull request. See where we're at on boom. A little bit of a flash. We gotta fix that. Let's go see what our lighthouse is. even know if I should have done a npm run lint. Do anything wrong? 98, cool. Indenting, what? Where are we at here? Who's doing what is going on here? No mutable exports. Somebody messed up something. Wasn't me. I don't know who did this, but oh well, not my fault. That's not good. I wish I knew where that was. Well, all right, live stream is over. If you joined, cool. Otherwise, peace.